And we're underway in the second half from Providence Park, and New York City FC trying to snap a 10 the first 25 seconds.
A real positive start from the Timbers. That's exactly what.
Christian Paredes is the other player to depart, as we see confirmation of those changes on the screen for you. So what a moment this is for Noel Caliskan. Born and grew up in Germany, in Cologne. And he's a former Loyola Lion in his college soccer story.
Did play in the US Open Cup, a couple matches, and against RSL, a couple of assists for him. It's a big opportunity for Caliskan here today, and what you would say that...
Like that atmosphere that day. This is O'Toole tussling. And reports today that Miguel Araujo, a Peruvian international defender from the Dutch club FC Emmen, who's made 76 appearances in the Dutch league, is due to sign with Portland when the transfer window reopens. This is the New York free kick, and that's Parks! And it's 1-1 at Providence Park as Keaton Parks rises highest. New York celebrate, both the travelling fans and those players on the field. Keaton Parks using every inch of that 6'3" frame and rising at the near post.
As Parks, he goes in, he is onside. It's a wonderful ball because that's at a perfect height at the near stick. Caliskan and Mosquera, there's a conversation going on there. Mosquera just has him drift off his back. It's more in his zonal that Parks, he just goes right in between the two and he rises so well. But it needs to have the perfect ball from Pellegrini, and he does so well. That is inch.
Well, we've got a good game set up for this second half then, if you're staying up late on the East Coast or wherever you are around the world.
Look at all this space, it's a wonderful delivery. It's at the right height, it's at the right pace. But for Parks, he's unmarked, he's able to go right into that area, and he's got a height advantage there.
Bringing the step, of course, now of New York City as O'Toole lifts it in. Magno is underneath it. Oh, it's chipped away by the keeper, turned back in by Pellegrini, and cleared away by a Portland rear guard looking a little fragile. Zuparic. Gray underneath it again. And the referee's pointing the other way. Both players went down very back on his feet, but Caliskan.
And Gray going into it. Looks as though it's more Gray coming through the back. It's Caliskan, he's the one who get the header. It's a sore one.
Stephanie Goodwin back out on the field, so Noel Caliskan, described as a versatile midfielder, a kind of box-to-box 8. As you said, Ross, Zuparic. Gray underneath it again. And the referee's pointing the other way. Both players went down very back on his feet, but Caliskan.
And Gray going into it. Looks as though it's more Gray coming through the back. It's Caliskan, he's the one who get the header. It's a sore one.
Stephanie Goodwin back out on the field, so Noel Caliskan, described as a versatile midfielder, a kind of box-to-box 8. As you said, Ross, till tonight, with Barraza on the bench, and Portland now coming again, and it's Mosquera. He's lining this one up. It's off O'Toole. Parks with the header away. Bully trying to get underneath it. Still trying to work it for Frank Bully. That's a lovely touch. And in the 6-yard box, there's an element of scramble there from New York City. And while the ball is returned back into the net, It's well after Nima Sakafi had stopped play for a New York free kick.
And Rodriguez is trying to have a word right now to say it should be a booking on Larea. Larea was mid-swing, but it's a foul. As Bully, he's just trying to find a little opening. It looked to be a whole lot in it. There was a little contact from Moreno on O'Toole, just around the back there. That's what the referee is saying. There's not a lot there. So O'Toole comes off the left leg of Moreno, and maybe that's a soft foul to give away.
Could argue O'Toole has turned his back into the play, but
he hasn't touched the ball, he hasn't won the ball.
Inside the last half hour at Providence Park, it's 1-1. Portland and New York City FC, the same scoreline.
Into the attack.
Evander. He thought about it and then just shaped and left it for Moreno, hands it out to Mosquera. This is Evander again. Oh, he's passed one. He's passed the second as well. He's almost all the way through. And Ilinic scoops it away for NYC. Not sure how much Evander knew about all that, but it was very effective, nearly.
It's so deceptive, and he's got such tight control. Maybe not every touch was on purpose, but it was enough that it was tight to his body. None of the defenders wanted to put a foot in.
It's these moments where he can be at his best, and where he really starts to influence the game, and he almost stands taller than some of his teammates on the field. He's the engine in a sense that everything's going through. And in for Bravo. Portland trying to move back into the ascendancy despite having given up the goal. Bravo once more. Tavon Gray with the header away. Caliskan nods it back. Gray once more is in. That's very high.
We're scared of the pace, Tony. We just watched him running down that right-hand channel. Just needed that ball played into an area. Nobody really running in behind for you. What's important, he said, that we play in transition. And when we do go, when we win the ball, we got to go. And they get set up in the front half and they possessed. Everything's in front of the defense.
Chara, field and go onto his right foot, notably when he scored here against Vancouver. Caliskan lifts it out. That's O'Toole with a header away, and he's going to pick up his own work here.
Back last year, but wasn't quite right. Since he last played New York City FC, left and then rejoins with the club. It's as though he's really full on back with the team. What a boost it would be if you can get Felipe Mora back to full strength, back to what he showed that season in 2021.
Yeah, played just a handful of minutes really last year, meaningful minutes. 10 months out with a second procedure on the knee. Savarese speculated he probably could have about December day. A game that was dramatic right to the end. Nabiala finds Chara on the turn. Bully will get there. Gray misjudged it. It's Frank Bully, and he draws the... Nabiala was in there. Chanot with a header. Not convincingly away. This is Bully. Oh, deflected Moreno! Flashes it wide.
What a chance. This is a big opportunity, and it's one for Moreno that should be tucking in. Steps onto it. That needs to be back of the net. To whip his foot around it, it falls to him so kindly. It's not a bad bounce. Comes in his stride, left foot. Yes, his weaker foot, but there's a great angle, and that corner is open, and that's a huge let-off for New York City FC.
A couple more changes to be made. Nathan Fagasa coming on for Frank Bully. Anders Jason has come on. Final minute of regulation. This is Evander. Nathan, firm challenge from Shannone. And here with Mosquera, crossing in and looking for more, and that's firm header from Justin Hack.
What a header that is from Hack. That back three, their position.
Now 4 unbeaten. The road record, 5 draws, 5 defeats. No victories though. Great header. Caliskan using his body, and he's fouled through the back by Mora going for the spectacular, and now the break on, and Jason can bring it away for New York City. How bold can they be with Pellegrini through the middle? Providence Park. Is it revenge for the Timbers? It's Evander. It's just wide.
What a save. What a save. It looked like it was going.
Evander denied with the last kick of the game. Just goes the other side of the post. It may have flicked the upright on the way through as well. Freeze's goal remains intact. 1-1 is how it finishes, and New York City FC have a point on the road, and this is how close Portland were to winning it.
It's getting across, it's off the post. There was a change of direction. Initially I thought it was Freeze, then getting the touch.